It sure is cold outside. If only it weren't the 22nd of June. That's a real problem. I don't think it's supposed to be this cold. Hey, what gives, man? What the fuck is going on here? That's right. Time for more Okami. Oh, yeah. Okami on a Thursday night. I'm so ready. Are you so ready? I am so ready. Oh, yeah. I got my, like, I don't know. Can you call this, like, a half-assed Iono cosplay? I got, like, the friggin' sleeves and shit. I don't even know what it is. But, like, you know, we're here now. And I'm streaming. And it's good. We're in Kamui. We're in Kamui. So one thing I neglected to do, which I will now remedy, is that one, I am not sharing my screen.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
And two, there were some, I was watching the previous stream because I tend to do that sometimes, and it was like, I went into that hole, you know the hole. Wait, there's a thing I can feed, hold on. There was a hole that I could go into, and I was like, it had the 8-point blockhead. The chat is wrong because I've fricked it up. Give me one sec. Properties. 1150. Boom. I'm solved. Yeah, I forgot to... It's going the wrong way. I forgot to bloom 2 things that I assume are very worth blooming. So I'm going to go do that right now, right this very instant. Aaron, did you go to bed before, like, you could see the 8-point blockhead? I think you did.
I think I did, yeah.
There was a blockhead with 8. Like...
Oh, damn.
So I managed to do it first try, though, because I am just that cool. Wait, these were
Wow.
worth 1. Oh, they were worth 1. Okay. I was about to be like...
Did you really, or are you yanking my chain?
No, I did actually.
Okay. Awesome. Not that I'd ever doubt you.
I only yank your chain when you're yanking mine.
Hey.
Hey, I'm yanking over here.
Oh, no.
You know this pussy be yanking. Anyway.
Oh, no. I just missed a call from my brother.
Oh, no, your brother.
I'm on stream.
If you do gotta take that call, like, go take the call. But if you don't, you think he's just walking his dog.
Probably, yeah.
It's very possible. I'm moving the chat over here because I realized I couldn't read it out of my peripheral vision. Now I can. It's cold in Antarctica. I mean, yes. You know what? Say Voltage Christmas comes earlier every year. Next thing you know, they're gonna have Christmas deals in September.
And you know what? It is winter in the southern hemisphere.
Also true.
It's winter in Australia right now.
It's winter in Crikey land. Wait, these guys
Sure
just
is.
take damage from, like, regular blows? Oh, that's the easiest shit of my life. Watch this. Okami? More like Snowkermy. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
That's good stuff.
Are you an amen guy or an amen guy? I think I'm an amen guy.
I'm an amen guy. Because, you know, like, I've heard the amen a lot too, but, like, I'm more of an amen. I think that's what it is.
I respect that. I respect that.
I was raised with an amen, but I think I'm an amen. Which is, yeah, Okami.
Okami.
Oh, daytime. I was about to be like, what? I dug up something and it was good. Oh, it's just a spray bead. Oh well.
Oh well.
That's not very interesting. Or it's not as interesting as it could be. Yeah. I mean, Okami's been pretty good to me, I will say. Like, it's been... I know we were talking about this in the car earlier, but, like, it's hard to generate commentary on a game you know very little about. Like, especially at these later parts of the game where, like, So, I I think Okami's fun, though. I mean, like, I haven't not have fun. Like, I think the least fun I was having was during the Taka Pass part. But even then, that's, like, not horrible.
Yeah. It's a really cool game.
It's like a good Legend of Zelda game. Not that Legend of Zelda games are bad, but
Yeah.
I would say Okami does the get a lot of cool power-ups way better, I feel, is how I take away from this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, Esoon, and I'm too lazy to read.
Esoon.
Esoon, darling.
You're supposed to read for me and figure it out.
You're supposed to explain every single little bit to me, Esoon? Please, Esoon, I need you to tell me exactly where to go at all times, or I will not like... But yeah, I think Okami is pretty fun. Like, it's at least an 8 out of 10, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why it's some people's, like, favorite game of all time. It's gotta do a couple things for me before I invite it into that inner circle, you know?
Sure.
But I can't deny it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that if I had played it when I was a kid, like when a lot of people did first play it, that I probably would have been obsessed with it. So I totally can see how people are like, oh my god, this game, like, made my childhood.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, there's so many just, like, impactful moments in the game, especially if you're playing better than I am and actually really, really hardcore paying attention as opposed to could be paying better attention, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if this is one of the few games you own as a kid, like, no doubt this is a instrumental game in people's childhood, hands down. Totally see that. As for me, like, I think the adventure game that defined my youth, they were all on, like, the Game Boy Advance, you know? Like, we didn't own Twilight Princess. We borrowed it from a neighbor for a very long time, to the point where we forgot we had borrowed it, and then they were like, "Do you still have this game?" And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know.
I've done that before.
Okay, so I don't think we can get up here, which is fine. So, I didn't have, like, you know, when you think about the adventure games on the Wii, you know, there are not that many of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think, like, the main Wii game I played was, like, Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and, like, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Because we didn't have Smash, because, like, my parents wouldn't buy any T-rated games. So, didn't get Smash Bros. Brawl. We had friends bring it over. My brother got in trouble one time, actually, because he brought home Shadow the Hedgehog. And he was playing it, and Mom came downstairs.
Oh, shit.
Exactly when he died, when Shadow goes, "Damn, not here." And Mom heard that and was like, "What are you playing?"
Oh my god.
So, he was like 10 at the time, I think. No, he was 11 and I was 13. So I was a teenager, so haha, I'm cool. You're drool. But, you know, like, I was just barely above that limit, and Shadow the Hedgehog did not appeal to me as a game as a little child, so what can you do? Yeah, I think, like, the console games that I was playing were, like, that or, holy shit, Super Paper Mario. And I had to rent that one, so.
Yeah.
That's just kind of those childhood games and memories.
Yeah.
I know you've got a couple of those.
I do, and I agree with Snake. Like, I think Super Paper Mario, you could make an argument for being one of the best games on the Wii.
Yeah, definitely. I do wish that some of the motion controlled things weren't as motion control-y, but that's just me.
No, I get that. Yeah. Makes it harder to port it to newer consoles.
Definitely.
But yeah, like the Wii is probably where I started playing more of these like big games on like TV consoles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know, I was limited a lot being the youngest of 4 children in a family. A lot of times there were only 3 save slots, especially like for Legend of Zelda games and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, Aaron, you can watch your older siblings play, but you don't get to play. Or like we had limited like save SD cards for the PlayStation and stuff. So then when the Wii came around, I was old enough, and it was my parents' Christmas gift to all 4 of us. That was like the big gift that we got. Like we got a couple other like smaller things, but that was the main. And we all agreed that like, yes, we're gonna frickin' like we will forgo other presents. We just want a Wii.
It was the one big thing.
It was the one thing.
I don't want any games. I just want a Wii.
The fun fact is that we opened up the box on, like, Christmas, and it was a note that said, listen, we looked everywhere. There are no stores that have a Wii in stock, but we will get you a Wii as soon as we can find one. And then, I think, like, the next day or, like, a few days later, we visited my granny, and we went to the mall, and the GameStop in the mall there happened to have a Wii. So, like, one sibling, like, stayed at the counter to make sure no one else poached the Wii, while another sibling ran to get our parents to be like, we got it, quick!
That rules.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was exciting. And it's weird to think about, too, now, because so many people just, like, pre-order consoles online and stuff. I mean, there are still definitely, like, limited consoles. I know the PS5 launch, people were like struggling to find PS5 forever. They might still be.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, back in, when did the Wii come out? 2007? 6, 7, I
7
think?
or 6, yeah.
Like, pre-ordering stuff online, I feel like just wasn't quite as big, and especially for like parents, so yeah. But that being said, that meant the Wii, like, I played stuff on my Game Boy Advance, I played stuff on my DS, but like the Wii was the first time I was playing like big Legend of Zelda games and stuff, and my siblings still make fun of me for when I first played Skyward Sword, because I didn't understand like how the controls worked. So when I first like fell out of the sky, I didn't understand how to properly open up my like parachute, and I fucking splatted to my death.
Oh no.
They were all making fun of me, and then I kept not being able to get the Master Sword to like activate because you had to hold it up straight, but it was designed for right-handed people with the Wii remote. So I kept like having to shake it all over the place to find where it would do it. And I got so frustrated because my siblings were, of course, making fun of me because that's what you do, you know. So I was really bad. But I got so upset, and we had a bowl of pretzels that we were snacking on. I got so upset after they made fun of me for killing Link by falling to his death that I threw the Wii remote in the pretzel bowl. And I was just like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Average younger sibling behavior over here.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was frustrated because
so
I was like, this is the first time I'm playing a game like this.
Yeah.
And it's got motion controls, and I don't understand how all this works. I've watched you guys play it, but I haven't really... I'm not the kind of person who often picks up on the mechanics of a game while I'm watching it.
Yeah. I mean, who does?
Like, I pick up on the story, I pick up on, like, what you do, but, you know, unless you're playing it, you don't really get as much of a feel for that. But all that to say, Yeah, I think that, well, one, I missed out that we didn't get Okami when it first came out for the Wii, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, yeah, I get why people loved it so much and still love it so much. And
Absolutely.
yeah, man, childhood games can be crazy.
They go hard. Oh wait, how could we forget Poke Park 1 and 2? I didn't play those. I've never played them.
I
Samical.
actually don't think I played them either, but you know what I did play?
What did you play?
Pokemon Battle
I
Revolution.
played that a lot as well. I really liked it.
I thought that was the coolest frickin' thing
I
when it
linked it
came
with like
out.
my diamond version and did like battles
Yeah.
with my friends. That was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I
Yeah, that
love
ruled.
Sunset Coliseum's music. I love Magma
Mm,
Coliseum's music and Crystal Coliseum's music. Those are my favorite three, I think.
yeah. Good choices.
Is that you, Isu? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf?
None your business, pal.
The true demons have taken over Ezo Fuji? You must have been gone for some time if you didn't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't been already buried by snow. Oh, and take that suspicious white wolf with you, too. I can't read. I just, like, predict the words that appear on the screen. No, you may not pass. We normally don't even let strangers into the village. And I've even told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I am Samical, chief of Wepkir. Now be on your way. Oh, he's a big wolf.
Oh.
No. What happened to the old man Camu? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Oh, of course he's still alive. He's been greatly weakened by battling the demons. The Elder's volcanic incantation can stop their plans. Now be on your way. I'll devour you. Be on your way. Alright, let's leave this village because clearly there ain't nothing of use here. Let's jump off. It's a big leap. Ami, how are your joints? Are they okay? Yeah, I remember we rented a lot of games from like a game store. There was GameStop, which you bought stuff from, which we went to sometimes since it was across from like my elementary and middle school. But then there was Video Universe, which is now, rest in peace, Video Universe. Real homies know the magic of Video Universe. A video store that stayed open through the pandemic. It closed in May, and it closed because people were just like no longer making physical copies of DVDs of movies. Because like they were all on streaming services, so they didn't feel the need to have like a physical release.
Man.
Which, if I may pontificate for a moment, is really dumb. Because having physical media is almost always better than streaming. Some kind of physical copy of a media is infinitely more useful. Because, like, if you don't own the digital media and you're streaming it, you don't own it. You only stream it. I know that sounds redundant to say that, but, like...
No, but it's true. And, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about all the times, too, when, like, a streaming service that you've been watching a show on all of a sudden doesn't have the rights for that show anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And like things like that happen all the time. Or like sometimes there's only one streaming service that has a movie and then suddenly the contract, whatever they had, expires, and now unless you have a physical copy of that movie, you're not watching that movie, you know? Like
yeah, I mean, like, what do you do when it's gone, right? Are you just expected to never watch it again?
yeah. And I know that we're both passionate about it too. I think that is why, like, media preservation is very important.
It's critical. It's crucial. It's like, if you don't do it, no one else will. Just a fact of life. Those twin demons. Oh, by the way, Kai as a wolf was like kinda looked dog-like and like cute like a dog would, you know? I was like, oh,
yeah.
that's a cool character design.
Yeah.
I am following along with the plot. I am doing that.
Good.
They were sealed away. They are at the Waku Shrine ever since. They stirred and went berserk. That's no good. And Kemu went out to stop them, but he failed, and that's bad. And Ezo Fuji turned into a glacier.
Oh, again?
Ah, jeez.
What if that was just like a thing he did, turn into a glacier?
Fucking hell. Ezo Fuji are two mountains.
You're right. You're right.
But it's all good. Maybe they do. Who knows? There's something we can do against the demons, clearly. It's send an army, of course. There's still demons born from this land. Wonder if all the world's demons are now coming back to Kamui. That is bad. Let me tell you. What's Oki doing with the sword of Kutone? I saw him with it outside of the village. How could old man Kemu let him take it at a time like this? How could old man Kemu take it at a time like this? That's crazy. Ugh. Oh, Oki's theme is cool. Edgy Oki. He didn't even ask permission. He didn't even ask permission. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know why he did it. Sorry, I bit you, Kai. He seems awfully nervous about protecting old man Kemu. It's because of Oki, isn't it? So then why do you have to snap at us? Lika. Who's Lika?
Lika?
Lika, you're my little sister.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't make the joke I was gonna make.
What were you gonna make now that you've disclaimered you're
now
not
that
gonna
I
make
just,
it?
yeah, oops.
No, you're
gonna
good.
make a Lika my balls joke.
Yeah.
So, and now I just did, so, you know.
But I asked.
That's true, that's true.
It was prompted.
It was prompted.
You see, Lika holds the fate of the village in her hands. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to put on your little sister.
Oh, time to go talk back to Kemu now, because there was a wolf howl.
Uh-oh.
What were the Game Boy Advance games you had?
Okay. So, I had... Oh gosh, I actually didn't have too many of them. I think, like, one of the first ones I had was Pokemon Leaf Green. I also had Puyo Puyo Pop for the Game Boy Advance, which is actually quite fun.
You could probably kick my ass at Puyo, though.
See, I don't know if I was really good at it, but it was fun and it had like cute, you know, anime-esque characters, so I played it a lot. But yeah. I don't actually know if I ever beat the game, so yeah. But other than that, I'm trying to think what other Game Boy Advance games I had, because I would also play like Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Like, we had the Hamtaro game for the Game Boy Color that I would play. Pokemon Pinball. I would play Pokemon Pinball a good amount. Also wasn't good at that, but...
Oh, you played it? The Ruby and Sapphire one?
Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
That was the one where they had, like, the smooth piano jazz on the Sapphire board?
Yeah.
Which one of those did you prefer, Ruby or Sapphire?
Ooh. That's a good question. Probably Sapphire. Are you talking specifically about pinball or the games in general?
Maybe for pinball.
Pinball. I think Sapphire is the one I preferred, but I don't know. I also had the pinball for that came out after, like, I don't know if it came out after Crystal or before Crystal, but I had that too, so I would play that sometimes as well.
That was the Game Boy Color one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So did you then have more like Game Boy Color games, or did you have just like a variety of games on like various consoles?
Yeah. So with the Game Boy Color, like, basically, I wasn't born yet when all of my siblings got like Game Boy Colors for Christmas. Like that was their big Christmas thing. But so when I did get a Game Boy Advance, they had these Game Boy Color games, and like it was like, yeah, you can borrow it, you can play that, that's fine. So I think that's why I ended up playing. I also think I had a Donkey Kong game on the Game Boy Color.
Donkey Kong Land?
Yes, Donkey Kong Land. That's correct.
Do you know
I
if
should
it was
probably
1,
look
2, or 3?
I'm not sure, but I actually might have it in the apartment. It might be in my games case, actually.
I might also have a copy of that as well. We have 2 copies
overlap.
of Donkey Kong Land in this apartment.
Wow.
Which is like 2 more than the average apartment, I feel like.
Yeah, oh boy. But no, I kind of am in the same boat as Snake, that realizing I played more on my DS than I did other consoles, I think. Like, I think the DS is where I really, like, I don't know,
favorites.
found my footing. Although admittedly a lot of the games I played were like either gifted to me or like a sibling was like, yeah, you can borrow this for a while. Like, that's the only reason I had the Princess Peach game, which, yay, getting
Super
another
Princess
one of those.
Peach.
Yep. Yeah, I had the first one on the DS because my my aunt's partner gave it to me for Christmas. I think that's also who I got Puyo Pop from, so shout out to Kate. Kate rocks.
That's Kate.
Thanks for... Kate also gave us her old DS when she upgraded to a newer DS. So that's how we first got a DS. So, like, honestly, yeah, we owe a lot to Kate.
Shout out to Kate. We love Kate.
We love Kate.
Honestly, like, I feel a kinship with the DS library, but like, so many of my favorite games are on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, yeah, I mean, the DS is like Platinum and Heart Gold and Mystery Dungeon, which are like all within like my top 15 game. Like, they're in my top 90 out of 100 ratings, you know? Like, they're all up there. I mean,
yeah.
And that's mainly because of nostalgia. I can completely admit that. But, like, you know, it also had, like, Chrono Trigger. It had, like, WarioWare Touched, which I liked. It had, like, that was where I first played Cave Story, and it's got, like...
Yeah.
Plenty of those things. So, like, I can appreciate it. But, like, so many of my outright favorite games are on the Game Boy Advance. Like Emerald.
That's fair.
I love Pokemon
There's
on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pokemon on the GBA rocks, and like, the GBA has a really good, like, lineup of games.
100%. There are so many games on that console that aged really well, I feel.
Yeah. And I feel like, too, the fact that most games were still, you know, you still had, like, pixel art, you still had sprite work.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of them hold up really well visually, too, and, like, as a player experience going back to them, because it's almost like a timeless... I don't know.
Experience. And I think, too, that so many independent games and, like, modern re-releases take basically a very similar approach to their presentation.
Yeah.
That it just fits perfectly. It's, like, one of the best fits. And like Game Boy Advance games are fundamentally easily understood with regards to controls, right? Because you have your A, B, and your directional. So you're not like outright trying to figure out what the heck's going on with these X and Y buttons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you only have 2 shoulder buttons, and you have a start and a select, right? So
Yeah.
like there's only so much you can do on the thing. And it's not like it's like overly complicated or anything like that. So I guarantee that like the friggin' Game Boy Advance has a very, very timeless library.
Yeah. So my brother just tried to call me again, and now he just sent me a text, so I guess
Maybe
I
you
have
should
to
probably respond to that.
call him and, yeah, just find out, hey, what's going on? What's the deal?
Go do that.
I'll be back.
Just talk more about the Game Boy Advance library.
Back shortly. Please do.
Yeah. I've been playing in the snow trying to make a big snowball. All the grown-ups complain about the snow. Why don't you try making a big snowball? I think this is the introduction to, hey, guess what? This is a mechanic that you will need to use a lot, and we're giving you an opportunity to play with it. Something tells me the fire is gonna melt this thing. Ugh, I hate ball pushing physics. This is annoying. Sorry, game. That's a criticism. The Game Boy Advance library, though, absolutely rules. There are so many classic games that are made or were ported in a way to make them just so great. Like, consider, if you will, Super Mario World, but portable. That really gets me going. And what about The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening? Also portable. Why? That's some good shit. And then, not only can you play Super Mario Kart, you can also play 20 more tracks than those in Super Mario Kart. So, I think that's pretty good. And then, if you enjoyed Pocket Monsters on the Game Boy, well, guess what? Now you can play it with distinct color. You can communicate between multiple games. You can revisit a place that you had previously been to in the game. You can, or in other games, you have a whole new adventure. That goes pretty hard to do. An original game. And an entirely really good remake. Like, I'll get on my soapbox about how mid Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire really are.
Oh boy.
But I will say, Fire Red and Leaf Green are honestly really good games. And I feel like so many people don't give them enough credit because they're like a Kanto remake, you know? And it's not even like the most recent re-release, and there hasn't been a legal way to play Fire Red and Leaf Green since 2000 and...
Yeah. Unrelated, but I tried calling my brother back, and he couldn't hear me for some reason. So I moved to a different spot, and he still couldn't hear me, and he kept telling me that I must have had Bluetooth headphones connected. I don't. My Bluetooth's not even on. So, we'll never know. We'll never know what he wanted to chat about. It's too bad, but, I'm back, baby.
I'm back, baby. Hey, kiddo, how's that?
But this brother is the brother, so we used to, like, my siblings and I don't know why we did it. I don't know if it's just because we didn't, like, have that much money, or, like, didn't want to buy two copies each of a game, but it would be like 2 siblings got to buy Sapphire and Ruby.
Yeah.
And then me and my oldest brother, we got to buy Fire Red and Leaf Green. Fun fact. That's my tie-in.
That's a great way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, it was good. And then if you wanted to like try out the other game, you could. Obviously, you couldn't save over their file, but I don't know. It was fun, and then we could all connect and trade Pokemon and stuff.
That's great. Like, honestly, the 4-kid, 4-game balance is kind of perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
really
very
good.
solid. It's very solid. And like later on, like when we were older, like I ended up buying a copy of Sapphire and my other brother got a copy of Fire Red. So it's not like we never played them, but
Yeah. You felt like as a kid though, you had that sort of cool balance.
yeah, and it was like, whoa, this is my game, my
this is
version.
like a distinctly unique thing to your experience too, which is super cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you have 4 kids in a family, basically 3 siblings, you know, like that's a cool compromise that you can get to that like I never experienced because my brother didn't like Pokemon.
Ugh.
He doesn't like it. I mean, I think his main complaint was like basically solved with Scarlet and Violet, where like everyone gets experience. He didn't like leveling up. We snowballing it up. We are snowballing.
Yeah, we are.
I'm making this dude snowball real big.
OMG, it's just like in Animal Crossing. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into the whole Animal Crossing discourse again, but
You're good.
that is a thing you can do in Animal Crossing is create different snow characters based on how big you roll their snowballs.
We snowballing like beast beast. I'm writing a video on Necrozma, on Ultra Necrozma and Photon Geyser. I am actually writing it now. What spurred this was that I gave a fucking lecture on photons, and I was like, wait, oh dude, I can just adapt all of the physics from this presentation, and voila, that's like 3/4 of the video. So expect that, where I explain what a photon is, why Photon Geyser is kind of a crazy move in real life, and what a Photon Geyser would likely do to living things. Animal Crossing discourse is something I thought I'd never hear.
Oh, there's just... Man, honestly, even Animal Crossing discourse among Animal Crossing fans is wild. Games that you think could never possibly stir up so much trouble managed to do it.
I know people who have the take that New Horizons is a bad game because not all the content was programmed into the game from the start, in the same way that like Pokemon would be bad because of Dexit, how they don't have the code for literally every Pokemon in the game, and they're just like strategically re-releasing it. Feels the same way about Animal Crossing that he does. I'm not doing this anymore, Otter Mask. Sorry. Yeah, that's...
No, you're good.
No, that's how he feels about the Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Ah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's interesting. I mean, I get that. I personally, just because of, like, I didn't do any, like, time travel or anything in the game because I'm boring. So I didn't run out of content for a really long time. So for me, it didn't really matter one way or another. I guess I get why people would be upset about that or feel like it's... Is it that they think it's, like, laziness? Or they just think everything should be immediately available?
Yeah, I think the main issue was that some of the things like, we're having the event over Easter and do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, though apparently it was already like hard-coded into the game, I guess, I don't know. I think it was explicitly because there was like DLC that had like basically what would be otherwise main content.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I get that. And I know it's always going to be annoying when there's like paid DLC that like seems like it should just be part of the game. So I totally get that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a
not
Animal
very
Crossing
picky,
person,
I
so.
guess.
And yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if anything, you're playing it correctly.
Yeah. If you're having fun, you're playing it right.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I still love the fact that New Horizons came out on my birthday. It was like the best present to get right at the start of COVID. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Also, I'll try to keep this brief, but my brother did text me. He did not let me know this, but my father let me know that my brother can't drive his car right now because they had a bad spare and they got a flat this week. So they couldn't replace it. Another flat, I know. So my brother is trying to see if we can drive them back to their home after this weekend's events.
We need to pick them up and bring them there?
I think they're taking the train. And then my dad's picking them up at the train station in Milwaukee.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. So just a warning that maybe we're gonna end up dropping them off. Maybe not. Anyways, okay, sorry.
No,
back to the
you're
plot.
Good. You're good. Unstoppable says, you're playing it right if you're having fun should not be as much of a hot take on the internet as it makes it. Guess who's making a video about that? That is going to be, if it's not the next one, it's the one after. I'm trying to decide right now whether I want to just say, like, okay, this will not be done at, like, a certain point. So, like, do I want to get something out for the month of June, or am I just going to, like, marathon through this one? And I think I'm doing the latter, where I'm just going to continue to work on this video, even if it's not going to be, like, on a monthly basis. Because I think that's what I should do, because it'll give me more time. Good, preach that shit, please. The whole gimmick of the video is asking, did I play a game wrong? And then I go through all the ways that I may have played it wrong before I, like, single it out. More June for Voltage. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it is kind of, like, wild how controversial it is to just be like, hey, play a game and have fun with it, and if you're doing that, that's good.
Yeah, Pika Peaches says, subscribed at tier 1 for 14 months. They're on a 12-month streak. A one year streak, and they say, sick flower, nice Audrey reference just in time for 1 year of sub. Poggers. So,
awesome.
we out here in Kamui. But, like, I think that's just, like, something I really feel really seriously about, because it's, like, something that's pertinent to me in terms of, like, even, like, asking myself if I did it wrong. Not just, like, what society would think of that, but, like, how I feel, you know? Someone from the Yoina tribe. Where's Kai?
Uh-oh.
Kai Rizdal, where are you at? I also need to get that really big power slash spell at some point at North Ryushima Coast. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to North Ryushima Coast, and I'm gonna figure out where the fuck this thing is.
Hell yeah.
And then also maybe I can get some more fish. Buy more fish. I love the music in this area. It's good. It's real good. You get the impression of impending doom.
Yeah. Things are getting real.
Powder slash moment. Ugh. Slash moment? Ugh. Gross. Don't subject me to that. Okay. I've got a question for you. Did you and or your sister ever be very like a kid, like the yaoi paddle? Did you ever consider?
No.
Did you ever consider it?
No.
Okay.
I did not. I guess I can't say for sure if my sister ever considered it, but they never got one.
Okay.
So
that is a relief to hear. I was about to be like, whoa.
No, yeah, no. Did
Like,
not have that. I guess that's a fair question to ask since we did go to anime conventions
that
in
was
like
exactly
2012.
Because like you were
so that
at
was
that
like prime
age
time.
At that time,
yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, that was prime time for that kind of shit. And the glomping and the free hug signs.
Oh man.
And
late 2000s, early 2010s cons.
A million Homestuck and Attack on Titan cosplays just everywhere.
I saw a tweet that said, if you understand this cosplay, I am so sorry. And it was of a girl standing in a tub with like gray in her skin and Sharpies next to the sink.
Oh no, no. Oh no.
Sharpies next to the bathtub and the bathwater's like purple.
Yep. I get that. I hate that I do.
That is such a litmus test for were you online before like certain things. Not Sharpie bath. Not the Sharpie bath. Oh yeah. The Sharpie bath. I had a friend who went to DashCon. That made me just like lose my mind a little bit when I actually met someone who saw the ball pit.
Incredible.
Okay, so I need to go fishing. I need to go fishing. The what? The ball pit snake?
Snake, the DashCon ball pit? You don't.
Are you not aware
you
of
don't
DashCon?
know. You don't know? Just kidding.
You don't know DashCon?
That's for the best if you don't know, honestly.
Yeah, like, let me tell you. DashCon was the Tumblr con. Oh, the Sharpie bath? Oh, okay. I can tell this one too. So, full disclosure, not a Homestuck fan. Never been one. I know that's a suspiciously specific denial, but I promise you, I had a friend really try to get me into it, and I was not. I read like 3 panels of it. I'm like, this kind of sucks. Basically, someone tried to homebrew cosplay Homestuck characters by dyeing their skin gray with a Sharpie and took a bath in their hotel room full of Sharpies and alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, exactly, Pika Peaches. Like, it is the most batshit insane thing. They got poisoned. Like, skin poisoning. You know, people tell you, like, oh, don't put Sharpie on your skin because you'll get skin poisoning. Like, this was that, but actual. Like, because when an adult tells you, oh, don't do something because you'll get poisoning, like when you're 6, like, or 8, like, you don't believe them. Like, they're full of shit. They're just trying to get you to not do something, right? But this was something else. And I've seen, I literally, like, they went up to people and apparently glomped them and would leave marks on other people's clothes.
Sounds right.
Like,
that sounds right.
Come on. That is the most ridiculous shit on the planet. It's so nuts to me.
Yeah, those early 2010s cons were like the wild freaking west.
There was something else. My dad used to tell me if I chipped the paint off my deck, I would get sick and die because he didn't want me messing with it. Parents say some shit to make you do stuff. Like, my Aunt Heidi is a nurse, right? She's a nurse. She has, like, a nursing degree, basically. And she would tell us that we need to sit down while we eat because otherwise our stomachs won't be able to digest the food we're eating and we'll throw up. And I was like, I don't like throwing up. I'm 5.
Which is valid.
And so, like, that's why I still sometimes don't eat and stand at the same time, because I've never, like, had that unconfirmed for me, you know, to some degree. But then, like, also, I guess I did have it somewhat unconfirmed literally that summer when we went, like, to the state fair, or I think it was, no, it was the Decorah city or county fair, basically. Like, Winnebago County Fair in Decorah. And, like, she was eating something and walking at the same time, and I was like, why aren't you doing this? And she was like, oh, yeah, I'll sit down in a little bit. So, got me there. Oh, no, it was Nordic Fest. Nordic Fest, that's what it was. Nordic Fest in Decorah. Yeah. It's fun. It's a day devoted to Norwegian heritage. An entire weekend. You eat varmapalsa and lutefisk.
Yeah, so good. It's so good that I can't have another bite. What? I didn't have any bites?
Lutefisk is
no, you can't prove that.
Like drenched with butter. It's like fish jello, and some people think that it's like sometimes bones are left in. It's disgusting. Would highly recommend you try it once and never again.
On an unrelated note, well, on a con-related note, I remembered that I made a draft on Tumblr. I was going to post. I titled it Aaron's Big Dumb Post of Con Etiquette and Tips.
Yeah.
I had a whole
Oh, you did?
list. Yeah. For example, waving at someone via a balcony, like at the Con Hotel, that's okay. Having a conversation with someone via the balcony, not okay. One example of this happened a while back while I was lining up for the masquerade, and the line had wrapped around to the back of a hotel. People staying in 2 different rooms there started shouting at each other back and forth and blasting obnoxious music. A+ to them for managing to make a line wait even worse.
God damn. Where do I fish?
Laughing at a dumb meme sign is okay, I guess, but constantly bombarding others with memes and quotes from memes is not okay. Shockingly, not everyone at the con is going to be in the mood for memes 24/7, if ever. Don't be that person who can't shut up about the game or insists on starting every sentence with a Doge reference. Oh my god, this is so...
That sounds like highly specific.
Coded.
That sounds very specific. Like... I don't know about you.
Yeah. I also go on to say offering a hug to someone is okay, but getting mad if and when they don't want to be hugged is not okay. Some people don't want to be touched, so don't touch them if you tell them not to. I have been hugged not upon request or with my permission while walking down a hall without cosplay on. That's not okay. That's
weird.
Really weird.
I mean, I do that to you sometimes, but it's different.
Yeah, you're my boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
You're not a rando at a convention.
You ain't a little sussy baka.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I just go on to talk about how, like, cosplayers are people too. Please remember this. And maybe don't take pictures of them when they don't want to be photographed. And, like, maybe they're tired. Maybe they're eating food. Maybe they're leaving the convention. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Also, thank you for the clip snake. Sorry I didn't see it.
Yo!
Initially. Oh, man. Just got shit fucking around in my eyes. Yeah, shit's fucking around. Let's see. I mean, like, the only con I went to was PAX Prime in 2012. I didn't go to, like, local anime cons or anything like that, so, like, I don't really know the exact, like, things that could happen, you know? Like...
Yeah.
But 2010's Tumblr sounds just, like, messy. You know?
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and this draft that I did not end up ever posting definitely was like born out of frustration at just some of the people at conventions not having any sense of like personal space or boundaries. But you know what? Now I'm scrolling through these old Tumblr drafts from like my freshman, sophomore year of high school, and I just stumbled upon my something I never posted that just said, "I'm gonna reread Danganronpa to get pumped up for school starting again."
Oh,
Yeah,
babe.
I was not mentally well.
Oh, babe.
As you can tell. Oh my god,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
send
babe.
you this photo of myself that I almost posted. I was, oh wow. Wow,
Oh,
wow, wow,
babe.
wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me,
I also just found,
where did
okay,
you
I'm
send
not
it?
gonna,
Where did you send it?
I'm gonna send, it's a
Okay.
photo of me from my freshman year of high school. I look, kind of different, kind of the same. I also just stumbled upon another draft that's titled Valid
babe.
Valid Reasons I Dislike Homestuck and its quote unquote fandom.
Drop it! Drop it! Sickest release of
Oh my
2023!
god. I can't. Oh my god.
What's like, what? Can you share one?
Yeah, let me look. Let's see. The first bullet point I did was, honestly, the entire litany of Homestuck fans have a major case of special snowflake shoved up their butt. Which, I don't even really know what that means at this point. Like, special snowflake shoved up their butt. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Damn. Goes hard.
At one point I talk about it's like a toddler throwing shit at the wall. So I think I was honestly just very annoyed at the rude Homestuck cosplayers at a convention. And so I just popped off. But again, I was too scared to actually post it. So I just posted nothing instead.
I'm looking at this
which
photo
is probably
that
for the
you
best.
sent me of you in, what
Yeah.
is this, 9th grade?
Yeah, this would be 9th grade. We have a Slytherin t-shirt on that I probably got from like TeePublic or something. We have a gray cheetah print cardigan, a light blue teal skirt, and of course I was wearing like black, I don't know, stockings. You can see I had not gone through puberty yet because I was just like very spindly,
Yes.
I guess would be the word.
That's a great way of putting it.
And I'm in the super depressing high school bathroom
With the worst
with
lighting
the worst lighting possible.
and the green brick, the teal green bricks.
The teal
behind.
green, yeah. That's how you know you're in an old high school, when you have the teal green bricks or like the light pink bricks.
Yes.
Like they never updated it. Yeah, yeah.
Still just a little friggin', you know, you have changed, of course, but I see a lot of the you there, but you know, you've
Yes.
become an adult.
Yes, there's a lot of me there, but there's also I've grown and matured a lot, and Homestuck fans, I don't hate you. So if you're a Homestuck fan
I tolerate
listening,
you.
Yeah, I know some good Homestuck fans out there, and you know, I was just an angry teen.
Yeah.
And thank you, Snake, for supporting young Aaron cursing. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, so Snake, they're like the concrete bricks. They're definitely not like actual bricks. They're like the mason. I would assume that's what you mean by masonry unit. Like, it's like the white color. Yeah. Let young Aaron curse.
Also, Pika Peaches, I'm really sorry you had to stop cosplaying because of being harassed like that.
Yeah.
That sucks and is, unfortunately, too common.
Yeah, it's bad. Two? What do you mean two?
Oh, also, did I tell you about the guy my senior year of high school who came in not for a dress-up day, not for Halloween, not for a theme, dressed as Nagito?
Yes, I think you did.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I
still think about him from time to time. I mean, that's kind of all there was is like the full wig, the full outfit, and I think he was trying to be in character, which if you know Nagito Komaeda from Super Danganronpa 2, you don't want to be around that person. But yeah, he had the wig like styled and everything, which honestly, I guess kind of impressive. But oh man, high school.
Ay, caramba.
I don't miss it.
I'm glad.
I can't say I understand the people who are like, high school is the best days of your life. Like, I don't agree.
High school is one of the times of your life.
Yeah, and like, it can be super fun. Like, I knew like a group of, like a friend group at our school who would like dress up for stuff. Or just like dress up for the end of the semester and stuff, and that seemed really fun. Yeah, and I kind of just would like, because I think this guy dressed up as Komaeda several times. I kind of just like ignored it because I was like, okay, I don't want to like make this guy feel bad, but his wig is like shedding like crazy, so
that's
I
the
don't
main
know.
offense you took for this person. Their wig was bad.
It was just shedding. Which happens.
Oh, yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, it does. Oh.
Aw, Chiaki is cute though. Chiaki is fun.
I was a Rantaro, so jokes on everyone.
Jokes. We got jokes.
Jokes! We got jokes! We got all kinds of jokes! Just come and see for yourself. Ultvio, Twitch.tv. Joke Emporium. How the fuck do I get off this island? There it is.
Good question.
Oh, just so you know, Voltage, do something that... So, remember that spot. I will. I was like, I don't remember there being any other Divine Springs, so I'm just gonna give it lots and lots of money. And local silly goose over here gave away all the money possible.
Oh, man.
So, local silly goose will in fact be back. You do get something good. That's good to know, though. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, okay. I just saw your freshman year photo, right? That's freshman year still?
Yeah. I think that's also freshman year. Yeah.
It reminds me, like, it's the glasses. It's 100% the glasses in this case, where they were really small and square.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
We all had those somewhat small glasses phase.
Yeah.
Those of us who wear glasses.
I'm trying to find the fisherman. Like, I'm trying to find the person to fish with. And I'm also kind of exploring these islands, but like, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I went as Rantaro, and that was neat. My partner at the time went as Kaide.
That's really cool. That's fun.
Spoilers for Danganronpa V3.
Oh, man.
But,
Excuse me.
But essentially, like... Boo, that was mean. That was so mean. Where the fuck is this fisher person? Are they back at the cat island? Hang on, I'm gonna see if they're back at that. If they are, I'm gonna be... They totally are, aren't they?
Oh, man. Also unstoppable. I won't ask questions. I won't ask you to elaborate, but as someone who also read Danganronpa on Something Awful forums. You know, who I can't judge. I can't judge the actions you took. We most likely did. Yeah.
He's at the island with the dock on the left side. I'm daft. Button one, listen. Look, I'm gonna be totally real with you. Button two, faster! Yeah. Like, my Danganronpa phase started earlier than some... I mean, like, okay, beyond the fact that, you know, people commenting on your TikTok here about how they Danganronpa when they were 8!
Oh my god, yeah,
8.
I'm like, oh no,
What?
I didn't want to know that. I didn't know that people were watching the Danganronpa anime or playing the games when they were 8, 9, 10 years old, but now I do. Yeah. I made the mistake of making like just a silly little TikTok about a mentally ill teen discovering Danganronpa, and I can't interfere because it's a canon event. And then I put in the description, LOL, talking about myself. And then like the first few comments are all me, but I was 8. Me, but I was 10. Me, but I was 12. And I'm just like, whoa, hey, dude, that ain't good.
I don't think you were even alive when they first called them super high school level.
Super high school level.
You weren't even alive when they were called super duper high school levels.
Shishl. Oh, man.
SHSL. You weren't even around for the fact that people were getting excited for a sequel. And I'm not talking about V3. I remember watching the V3 trailer as a freshman in college. That was kind of hype. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was like actually really about it. I got spoiled on V3, but it's my own damn fault. So, like, I was being dumb and just, like, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and, well, I got spoiled, like, the night it came out in Japan.
Ooh.
Of literally every plot point. And I remember it vividly, and I was like, have I just fucked myself? That's so disappointing. I was so disappointed with it that I ended up just writing my own technical. And I started writing it, and I got a whole ass story structure laid out, and like I have only shared it with a very select number of people, and I have no intentions of sharing it at this time.
That's completely valid.
I got spoiled on V3 and didn't know what any of it meant, so I never played it. Well, you're not missing. I mean, I think V3 is probably the best in terms of, like, overall experience, but I think, like, it's the jack of all trades, master of none of the franchise. I think I like DR2's characters more, and I like DR1's, like, everything else better. Let's fish.
Yeah.
The marlin! Let's get the marlin.
Let's get the marlin.
You're telling me all of these trades are jacking off? Yes! I am! Voltage goes down a dark alley, gets ambushed, and the only consequence is they got V3 spoiled for him. Yeah. Aw, man. You're telling me Kamakura dies in Chapter 7? Damn it.
What?
If you get the marlin, you get a new brush technique? Wow. I was robbed of the marlin rod! What the fuck? Why'd you take my shit? Here we go. Alright, here we go. The big fish. It is the big fish, is what I thought of when you said I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's me. At the wrong place at the wrong time. I caught the blowfish.
Let's go.
Blowfish pog.
Look at that face.
The fishing in this game is pretty good, I will say.
I do declare.
I do say, I think it's okay. We caught the big fish. How big was the sale? $1 million. $1 million. Can you even believe that? There it is, the big fish. This has got to be a big old marlin. Come on, fisher boy. I gotcha. Oh no, there's more. Gotcha again. One more. One more. Come on, come on, come on. I am probably not going to catch it. Damn it. Miami Marlins at Boston Red Sox next week on Tuesday. Don't ask how today's game went. We're playing the Twins. Of course I know what happened. I mean, last night was pretty epic too. In Okami, the Marlin fishes you. Hooray for the Reds currently. The Reds are doing all right. Like I admit, my AL team is the Twins. My NL team is the Brewers. It's just because Wisconsin. My GF is from Cincy, so I'm also a Reds fan. Well, then that makes when they play the Brewers a lot more interesting. That's all I can say. Scars is a Cincinnati Reds fan. No, Nemo. I can't see Nemo. Wow, looks like it's gonna be the big one.
The big one.
It's the big one. Come on. And one more. No, Nemo. Come on, you. Come on, you cheeky lad. What I got to do? Come on, fuck! I love the Reds, considering I'm getting an India jersey.
Oh.
I gotta get my dad. Voltage riding high after taking Vasquez from me and my farmer from my GF. Yeah, what can I say? The Twins are leaders of the AL Central, I think. I haven't checked the standings in a little bit. But, dude, the AL Central is a shit show. It's so bad. The best team is the Twins, and they barely have a 500 record, I think. Oh my god. Apparently when I was a child, Mom took me to see Nemo, and I wanted to leave Nemo after Nemo got caught. I could not handle the conflict. Rip, you snake. Random fact, I live like a 5-minute drive from the GABP. My parents, where I grew up, is like about the same bit of a drive from that place to Target Field. Like, we live really close to there. So it's like really close by. So like I could bike there. I have biked there. I've run there from my parents' house. Like, I've run past Target Field before on like trails. Almost entirely on trails, in fact. I love Minneapolis. Minneapolis is my city. Come on. I'm not getting this fucking dude. Alright, maybe I will. I'm like a 15-minute walk away from Fenway. That rules.
Nice.
Go get stoned and then go to a baseball game. All from like the comfort of your home. Never forget how good you got it. No! Try again. At least it doesn't make you, like, mash through the text again. It's literally like, here you go, back into the minigame. I get Sedona to go baseball games, like, multiple times a week. Don't you have, like, season tickets? Is that what you, is that, like, how you feasibly do that? Or just, is this how it feels like when you get fished in your email? Yeah, this is the face I make when I find out I've been fished. I can see a baseball field from my work's conference room. That rules. Basically as often as I can afford. Hell yeah. I just, like, I enjoy baseball from, like, yeah, this is a fun little entertainment bit. Like, I cared more about baseball and stats when I was younger. And, like, you know, I was kind of, like, into that, but you know, that was, like, me as a 5-year-old. I buy tickets secondhand market from people who realize they can't go, so they're like 20 bucks. That's fun. That is the right way to do it. Okay, moment of truth. With feeling. No, you're burning so much of my shit. Come on. I'm not getting this here unless I chain this real fast. Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Yes! Let's go!
Let's go.
Getting stoned is what I'm currently doing. Hoggers.
Very cool.
That's
very
me
fun.
at you, getting stoned!
Oh. Let's go!
Let's go? What does lemon mean, Aaron? Oh no!
Yeah.
I just read the word after the word I saw in the context of lemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie, I popped an edible like 3 hours ago. Hell yeah, Star.
Hell yeah.
I love that for you. This strain is called Star Killer. No wonder you got it. I've been fishing here in Ryoshima, but never bagged this one before. And now we bring that back to the thing. No, it was not party. The word after. Can I say the word that came after?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Well, which? Wait.
How do you? Is like.
Oh yeah, fan fiction.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, for those of you youngins, lemon was the old school term for smut. And that's all I'll say on that.
Thanks, Tumblr.
Thanks, Tumblr. Thanks, fanfiction.net.
Oh,
as a, I guess, an elder internet person.
Shit, yeah, we're like
happy
internet
to
elders. We're near elders. We're not entirely elders, but we're very close.
No,
to
we're not. We're not. Yeah.
We're like pre-smartphone, you know? Like we're the early stages of the smartphone era.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been there. Wait, do I have more money I can give? Yeah, I can give a little more money. Why not?
Give them your money. Be generous.
You're not
What's
even
the worst
30.
that can
You're not
happen?
elders. Look, I'm not saying I'm necessarily.
That's true.
Oh wait, I gotta. Right. I would say more like I'm an experienced individual. I'm like a historian. I'm a veteran of the early internet era. What are you doing here?
Oh, okay. That looks nice.
When did this happen? Why is like the Spider Knight here or whatever?
Just felt like it. He's just,
He was just like out there.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, maybe I'll swing by.
Hey,
it's gonna be fun.
I'll just like appear.
We'll just, swing on by. It'll be fun.
I'll just swing on right by then.
I bet they'll be so happy to see me, and then here we are trying to kill it, and that's that.
I'm swinging on.
I'm swinging.
Look, I know it's not the Spider Queen, but I was like confused as to why a mini boss with the exact same fights as the Spider Queen.
Yeah,
is here.
yeah. I get that. It's a tad.
It's a tad concerning.
A little concerning, yeah. I'd say so.
Alright, and now for the thing. It's the sake thing, kinda. I could just do another. Like, literally eat my anus.
Whoa.
Oh no, I got eaten up and spat out like a goblin.
Like a ghoul.
Like a ghoul, like a gremlin, like a sicko. Yeah, there was a kid who went to my church who tried to convince me to watch Homestuck, read Homestuck. And his mom was like, he's really into Homestuck right now. Have you read that? It's kind of a cool series. And I was like, no, I haven't read it. But I didn't know what Homestuck really was at the time, other than, like, it looked like it was initially, like, a computer text-based adventure.
Yeah.
Which, like, is a whole gimmick if you've only seen the first sections.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like an interesting concept, I guess. The fans, man. Those damn fans.
It's those goddamn fandoms.
It's those fandoms. What are they doing? What are they doing?
What's fandom got to do with anything? I just wanna watch my favorite Vriska do nothing wrong, or something. That's all I know. Is that you
What about the people she murdered? What murder? I don't know if she murdered anyone. I just was quoting the silly little Undertale fandom moment, Snake. Perhaps.
Oh, I forget that I can rotate the camera as I'm doing this. Yeah, think everything bad about the Undertale fandom, and, like, that is what the Homestuck fandom was, and it was worse, in my humble, objective opinion. I did it! I beat the boss! I tried to read Homestuck during quarantine, and I couldn't do it even when nothing else in the world happened. Cheers, I'll drink to that. It was so much worse. A sun fragment. Yeah. So I never got into Homestuck, but apparently, if you say Vriska did nothing wrong, then people just lose their minds. Don't know who Vriska
That's what I've heard also.
Don't know what he did wrong, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever.
My boat's away.
Oh.
Yeah, but you read it. You had a something awful account.
Yeah, I think Vriska's a woman. I don't know.
Vriska's a woman?
I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I thought they were. Now I don't know. I question everything that I even thought I knew.
You know nothing. You know nothing.
You know nothing.
Yeah. He. Okay, I guess Vriska is a girl. Uses she, her pronouns. That's why she did nothing wrong. I've never heard it said like she did nothing wrong. For what it is worth. Because women's rights includes women's wrongs.
Hey, ain't that the truth?
Hey. Oh, man. Making mistakes on the internet. Not gonna make any mistakes on the internet.
No, you never make mistakes on the internet.
I've never made a mistake on the internet.
You've never made a mistake in your life in general.
Everything is
okay, maybe I'm going too far.
Yeah, maybe what you made was a mistake.
Boo.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Thinking about things that are different from... Dude, can you believe 2 years ago today, I was playing Xenogears. Like, we were at the Emeralda part of Xenogears 2 years ago today.
Oh, wow.
To the date. Probably, like, right now, literally exactly 2 years ago, we were playing Xenogears. You,
That's
me,
wild.
Torin, and Alex.
2 years ago. Holy crap.
Like, that does not feel like it was 2 years ago. Xenogears was 2 years ago.
That's crazy. That does not... Wow. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun. Only the freshest food. It's not often I get a cool fish. Yeah, anyway. Cyclone Slice. I got a knife bigger than that, though.
Hey, I got a knife bigger than that.
I'm a slice of big fish. I love how I said I was just gonna make progress in this one, and then, like, nope. Fish
Side quest time! That's okay.
Wahoo!
It's about having fun.
And I am having fun.
That's what matters.
Stream title no longer accurate if you look like a fool. Kazegami! I love the windy horse. The windy horse is my friend.
It's a real one.
Oh, pure heart. I think Kat's streaming Super Paper Mario, I think, next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
I think
exciting.
She's finally playing Super
yeah.
Paper Mario, which rules.
Has she played it before? No, she hasn't, has she?
Hasn't.
Oh my god.
She only played the original, and Thousand Year Door the first time was on stream, and now she's doing Super. Like, I think next week, if not the week after. I was like really excited about it. Like that's something I don't tend to like get excited for streamers doing things, but this actually is like, oh man, because Super Paper Mario is like top tier.
So good. It's so good. That's awesome.
I got the Gale Storm.
We'll have to tune in.
I ate the sashimi. I hated the sashims. But yeah. Would definitely recommend. Kat's a very fun streamer. Besides me, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the day that she lets me on her stream so I can, like, enact havoc.
You think she'll ever do that?
Her streams are, more her. Which is more than okay.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Nothing wrong with that.
When I was 11 and in Japan, I was just starting to learn Japanese. I've always loved horses, though I was never a horse girl. Also, I was born in the year of the horse. So when I was in Japan, I got a headband that said Kazegami on the headband because I loved Okami. But it actually said Kamikaze, and I wore it for the rest of the damn trip, only to realize years later there are many pictures of me wearing it.
Oh no!
That's not
happened.
good.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
you didn't know.
Oh, that's bad.
That's not good.
Not good. Where's my friggin' What's the fucking cyclone? Why can I not break this? And I can't do 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I just got the shivers and shudders, so I said shitters. I still have it in my room on the bulletin board, but imagine being Japanese and seeing an 11-year-old American wearing a headband that says kamikaze going around your country. That would be like... that would be the equivalent of a fucking Japanese tourist kid wearing a hat with a Confederate flag. Not yet. Okay, fair enough. I will go back to Kamui. I have it. I also have the thing that says Okami, and no one corrected me. The stream name.
Wait, where?
It said Okami instead of Okami.
Okay. I just see it fixed, so I didn't...
I just fixed it. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I do
good.
copy editing as part of my job.
You're off hours.
When I'm off hours, it's the Wild West.
It's the Wild West, so to speak.
You can use an Oxford comma, or don't.
Who am I to
judge? You.
Do you prefer the Oxford comma or no?
I do. I do prefer it. I just think it makes everything neater, cleaner, easier to completely understand that, like, yes, all of these items are separated in this list. But, you know, to each their own. I'm sure that... To each their own. I'm sure different people have different preferences, and I'm sure that there are official writing styles that like don't use the Oxford comma, but I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I like it, so you know.
Do what you
I like it and I use it.
I like it. I use it. I want
it. Yeah.
I believe in the Oxford comma mainly because, like, I really like the separation as well. Okay, I gotta go back to town. Just like Link come to town. But like, sorry, I find that the Oxford comma really does like a really good job at making it very clear what things are related to, because sometimes I don't know if like something is a categorization or an object in a set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's like entirely different. That's my
I agree.
Objective opinion, which is correct.
Sorry I didn't answer you right away. I was trying to take a picture of Winnie because you know how we had the blanket over our laundry, but now that our laundry's all done, there's the blanket still laying there. She's just laying on the blanket, and it just looks kind of pathetic.
Oh, Win.
Like, I mean it with love, but usually there's, you know, she's at least got a box or, you know, a cushion or something.
I love that for her.
But this is just a girl on a blanket on the ground.
Yes, but yes, the one who come to town to save the Princess Zelda. My good old cousin had that on his friggin' iPod back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, there's a real Legend of Zelda song! I was like losing it because never in my life had I heard like mainstream music play video game music. I only listened to the Spirit Tracks album. And so, like, I was like, oh my god, he come to town! Sign me up!
Sign me up.
Oh, fucking hell. That goes kind of hard. He gone to town? Sign me up. Are there any things from your childhood, Aaron, that like you just can quote because you watched it so much?
Ooh, good question.
Like, you would be
Well,
instantly able to repeat the words, lyrics, or otherwise, like, timing beats of it.
yeah, I mean, definitely. Well, okay, I did grow up with like watching Garth Brooks movies, so there's definitely a lot of stuff I can quote there. See, it's weird because a lot of the stuff that I can quote is like quote unquote old people stuff because I watched I also watched a lot of Three Stooges. So
As you
I
should.
yeah, my family and I we would like watch a bunch of old movies, so I can quote. There's this part of I think it was in a Three Stooges movie where they're at Niagara Falls and they're at like the edge of the falls and I forget which stooge makes this like big dramatic speech about how they're at Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn, step by step. And I don't know why, but my family and I would always quote that, so I could definitely do that. Um, Other than that, I'm sure that there's stuff I'm not thinking of that I definitely could quote. There's plenty of songs I've listened to, but you know. Oh, a lot of Homestar Runner stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Strong Bad emails. The system
email.
is down.
The email.
Emails.
Yeah. I don't know as much.
Teen Girl Squad.
Yeah, Team Girl Squad.
I knew a lot of Teen Girl Squad.
One. That's like the only parts of Teen Girl Squad I remember.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Teen Girl Squad. Wow. What's up? Uh-oh, what is that? That seems like the end of the game. Samical Sonic fan. Samical classic Sonic fan. The Ark of Yamato. Bark. Let's bark. No, let's bark. Your old videos are for me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware.
Aww.
I am aware. I can definitely say that, like, you know, the Don't Eat the Mushroom episode of Proton John, I know pretty well. That was like one of my favorite videos of all time back in the day. But like, you know, beyond Annoying Orange episode 1, where it's like, oh yeah, I remember every single beat of this like it's the back of my hand. There's, I think maybe movies. Yes. 725 Roy, chill. How aware of this I am, and how unaware of this I wish I were. My mother said it's not supposed to go at an angle this week. I cannot believe that, like, Josh Jepson and Tyler Cedarwall were, like, not even 18 when they made Versus. Like, that is one of the most ingenious developments on YouTube, was, like, the player versus player gaming races. Like, that was just 2008, 2009. And, like, they were 17. Like, they made a song, Attacking Toucans. Tyler Cedarwall made a song for Josh Jepson, that he turned 18. Go and thank Jesus Grandma. Like, shit, dude. Don't let it go at an angle. Hope your birthday doesn't go at an angle. Fireballs? Sorry, those are just the lyrics to the song, by the way. I'm sorry that I remember that. Congratulations to them.
Congrats to them.
They have made a lasting impact on a kid's childhood.
I am sending you the Three Stooges Slowly I Turn Niagara Falls bit
That's cool.
For later consumption. I also remembered that another thing my siblings and I watched was Spoonie Experiments, Final Fantasy reviews.
Oh no, you watched a lot of Spoonie?
Just his Final Fantasy reviews.
Okay.
I think for like mainly for 8 and 10 and 10 2. And there is a really stupid part of the game where they have a clue and the clue is Key and Mon and they can't figure out how to put it together. It's fucking Monkey. And that always sticks in my head, that whole bit. Oh man. But anyways.
No, I definitely had my nostalgia critic phase, but like I didn't watch it like a ton. Like I was 14, 15 working on homework and listening to the nostalgia critic. Like that was a thing. I watched some AVGN, but like I wasn't really watching those when they were like, you know, popping off. Alas, I have to admit, the really nostalgic childhood YouTuber for me is JonTron. So, a lot of those things I can just fucking quote out the ass. And like old JonTron, I think before he started before, you know, Flex Tape. Obviously Flex Tape is a classic, and obviously John's kind of not a great dude, you know, in terms of his opinions at times.
Yeah.
But like, man, old JonTron goes hard.
Agreed.
It's just great. Like, I tried playing Space Ace this weekend. It is bad. The demons, they were revived in the first place. Evil energy flowing into Kamui. Oh no, Orochi. Oh no. The Chugga Conroy rant about how Wurmple's evolution is not determined by gender or IVs, but by personality values, where he ended up saying, but what do I know? I couldn't spell beautiful correctly last video. Yeah. See, Emerald came out in, like, when I was a high school or, like, late middle school. So, like, that feels like 3 to 5 years ago, his Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. Imagine my horror finding out both that and the Super Paper Mario ones came out over 10 years ago. Like,
yeah, that's rough.
I've been watching his Black 2 and White 2 Let's Play a little bit while I run sometimes. It's like good, you know, but it's different. I'm just a different person now. I value different things in my Let's Plays to some effect.
That's fair.
Like Lauchi. The Iron Arc fell from the heavens. Hey, that's that stuff I saw on Waka's fucking plane. Did you see the Markiplier video? I'm not looking at the main Discord right now, just because I don't want to move around too much, but I can, in fact, do that. I didn't watch much Marky Moo. I mainly watched, like, Game Grumps and Chugga Conroy.
Same
Chugga Conroy, Goron 50, Nintendo Capri Sun, Skawo 90.
Oh, yeah.
I
watched Strawberry 17.
Oh, I watched her too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch her. I've met her.
Yeah, because she was an amazing face, I believe.
Markiplier finds out how many years ago 2016 was. Does he say 87 from his Bite of 87 quote? That would be funny. Sorry, I'm like completely ignoring the plot right now.
Uh-oh. Okay. We'll put a...
An iron arc fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Lauchi Lake. The celestial plane is the land above where the gods dwell. The gods are known as Celestials there. The ark that the Celestials came crashing down to this land. It was as if they were being chased by something. What they didn't know was that on board with them were countless monsters. One by one, they were consumed till all the Celestials were dead. Once the ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been safe since. It said monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why they call it the Lake of Demons. The Arc of Yamato Genocide is an article on the Okami wiki? Whoa. I'm gonna be honest, when I watch you play this game, it's like, oh right, this game has a story. I admit, I have not been the greatest with the story. It's because I'm not reading it aloud. I'm like internalizing it as I'm seeing it. But I'm sort of just like, okay, yeah, I get it. Cool. Because like, playing the game because sometimes I'm impatient. Aaron Hansen ass motherfucker.
It's okay. At least you can acknowledge it. You can acknowledge that, you know.
The one last surviving Celestial. Who could it be? One man. I wonder who it could be. I miss going way too many streams to know what the hell's going on. Amaterasu's killing bad people, and those are demons, and there were a lot of demons. A lot of demons, okay. I bet that's Waka, the one who's left. The ruler's darkness is searching for that man.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Ark was brought to bring tragedy. The Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. I speak to permission to enter Yoshpet. The forest of confusion. Yep, that's where we're going. Shiranui, you must have the Oyena Sewa Prolo. There we go. Let's go into Yoshpet. Find it before Kamui freezes over. That's an important deal. You have more good faith in your pinky finger than Aaron Finger does in his entire hands. Aaron Finger!
Read that perfectly.
Is there anything back here? I love going to little parts of video games where, like, almost nobody would be able to go or think to go in just, like, normal gameplay. I love doing that. Like, Mario Kart Wii ruled for that reason. Mario Kart Wii and, like, Mario Kart 7, they just have a lot of, like, fun physics that you can mess around with and get to weird parts of race courses that, like, they definitely didn't want you to get to at one point, you know? Like, that, to me, is a lot of fun. The nary visited places. That's true, though. I am not a grump. I'm also not making a lot of money. I also don't live in Burbank.
And I'm also not so
I also did not support a video game that was sort of bait, to put it very simply. But what do I know?
But that's just a game theory.
Thanks for squatching.
See you next time.
Only on YouTube. See, okay, here's the thing. I understand what it means to say big yellow button, give me 5-star reviews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I know what that means. I was there. I clicked the big yellow button. It's like the outro for everyone's fucking YouTube videos in 2009. It's like, hit that big yellow button. Instead of smash that
big yellow button.
Yeah. Let's go to Yoshpet. Yoshpet. Bada bing. Bada boom. Let's feed you some herbs or some seeds or some meat or some fish. Fish. I do remember video responses. I submitted video responses. Unironically, they should bring star reviews back to YouTube. That would be good, but they won't. It's a shame that they got rid of dislikes because, like, straight up, like, dislikes were so useful for me when I was doing my voiceover work, and now, like, I look for pronunciation guides and you just can't find them anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
Nar, what are you? A Ting Lu?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nar. What if I were to... 1, 2, 3. Nope. What if I were to 1, 2, 3?
What if I were to 1, 2 buckle my shoe?
Yup. What if I were to... Hang on. 1, 2... Can I just do anything? What if I were to roast you alive?
Oh. Wow.
What if I were to ruin it? It's so fucking grotesque, I hate it. How dare you? I'm gonna slash. Oh, God. That's nasty. That's gross. I'm supposed to be able to kill that rapidly?
Oh.
Alright,
Well.
I mean, like, here's the issue. I don't have any problems killing it, I just go slowly. Oh my goodness, we're going to Yoshpe, home of the Ponkles. Smoked good flour, now I'm eating scallion pancakes, this is life. Fuck yeah. Good on ya.
That rocks.
I'm gonna eat some mango later, I think. Sounds kinda good. You! Why, Amaterasu? Ah, not that half-baked prophet again. What are you looking for now, ma chérie? I'm still looking for you-know-what. But this cold sure is making it difficult. Like we really care, pretty boy. If you're gonna be dogging our tracks like this, you'd better tell us who you really are. Who I really am? That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excusez-moi, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just looking for a certain path. You could say I am a seeker of the eternal heavens. Aha! Now I know why you keep babbling about a path to the heavens. You're planning a wolf murder. Then you'll take Ami's place in heaven. Huh? By the look of it, I take I hit the nail on the head. That also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. A path to the heavens? Bah! More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstood me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not a vulgar thing such as that. My path to the heavens slumbers here in the lands of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Heavenly ark? That's right, in Kamui there is a ship of iron locked in ice. I can sense it now, it is almost within my grasp. You two know this, do you not, Amaterasu? Well, I must bid you adieu. No need for any prophecies this time. Au revoir. No doubt he's the last fucking moon tribe, ancient celestial.
Gotta be.
Ain't no way he ain't.
Gotta.
Ain't no way. Let's save that game. Sorry, River of the Heavens. Alright, now, let's go to Yoshpet. And never, it's the Lost Woods. A place humans can never reach. We're going to Isun's hometown.
Oh
Ponkle
shit.
Town.
Let's go.
Something. No, the Celestial and the Moon Tribe had different genocides. Oh.
Oh. Man.
The tree pollen confuses beasts. So follow Kai and don't fall behind. Okay. Okay. Sure. I don't trust any of the chests. I'm just gonna, like, keep going. And I'm gonna trust Kai is going the right way. That's essentially... I feel like some of the things are designed to throw you off the scent. So I'm just gonna, like, not try any funny business. So when you get good at it, you can race her later in the game. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. This is kind of a cool section. This is kind of a cool spot. Oh. Yeah. Ugh, that race gives me PTSD. Do you have to do... Is that race, like, give you something special if you do it? Like, should I, in theory, do it? Should I at least attempt to do it? Oh, okay. No. Oh, I see why you want those 30 seconds. I get it now. Over the icy fucking river. Stray bead. Makes sense. Yeah, I am definitely not going after all the stray beads. Definitely not doing that. That is a fabulous effort for those who care to achieve it. But for me, alas, I do not believe it is in the cards. In the same way that I'm nowadays okay with not getting every piece of heart in a Zelda game. Like, I'm okay with that. Especially when you consider, like, ones like Minish Cap, where you literally have to get all of the figurines in that game. I love video games. Yeah, video games are fun. I enjoy video games.
Me too.
Winnie?
It's fun to, like, think about them, too. It's fun to, like... I am gonna be a fucking... Dare I say, like a video game fucking... I don't want to say snob, but I'm definitely gonna be, like, someone who has seen a lot of video games, and I'll be like, oh, you played that? Oh, that's cool. You know, like, oh, you've played this retro game, aka Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
I'll be right back. Winnie spilled my LaCroix.
Winnie.
So I gotta clean that up.
Winnie.
Winnie.
How dare you. Minish Cap. Great game. Don't 100% or you'll lose your mind. Exactly. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, yeah. I'll 100% Minish Cap the same way I 100%ed Fusion, Metroid Fusion for the first time that one time. And then I remembered that, like, not only do you have to do the figurine mini side quest, but you also have to do the Kuko one, and I'm horrible at that. And so, like, well... guess that's not happening. About games, communicate things to the people, and about the people that play them. Yeah, I really like the stories that people can, like, tell from their experiences of playing games. Because, like, games are an experience that take an extensively longer section of our lives than, like, traditional media, like, movies and music, you know? TV shows and books, yeah. But it's, like, kind of wild. Dude, I feel the same way about this game. I went 100% in it and I haven't touched it ever since. You gotta do it. Like, there are some games I'm willing to 100%. And, like, there are some games I'm just not going to. Like, Mario Galaxy? Yeah, sure, I'll 100% that game. That's good. Mario Sunshine? Maybe not. Super Mario 64? Maybe. Pokemon? Definitely not. But Kirby and the Amazing Mirror? Hell yeah. Ponk Tan. Oh, look, it's a lucky mallet. Mario Odyssey 100% stream when? No, I haven't beat Darkside. I 100% Mario Odyssey? Ugh. Who knew tools could be so loyal? Why does it not say want to get hammered? That's too bad. I want to feed these folks. I want to feed them, you know? Ugh, yeah. Look at the meat. Mario Odyssey 100% is something I told myself I'd never do. And I'm not going to do it. I don't feel bad in saying that. Breath of the Wild 100% is something I don't need to do, and I'm okay with that as well. More respect to the people who can do that, but, like, there are way more games I want to play than Breath of the Wild for, like, 5 billion hours. It's only 880? 880 what, Snake? Look, if the egg game has taught me anything, it'll feel like I've found 25 moons, and then say I only got 6. $880 moons. 880 moons. Yowza. Alright, down we go into Pongtaan. Pongtan. Pongtan. This is a cute little place, I think. It's Okami with lyrics. Okami with lyrics. Fucking Brental Floss with his, like, Dr. Mario, but with lyrics. I am Dr. Mario, and I am saving lives. I prescribe by vibes. In the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm the finest dog by far. I got my degree from watching House and Scrubs and eat our multicolored pills. They'll kill all your ills, just as long as you have fever or teeth chills. Absolutely wild that Brental Floss made a Mario song where Wario gets his fucking testicles felt. You should 100% Mario 3D World. I have done 3D Land. I don't know if I've done 3D World. We have 3D World though, so maybe. We could, in theory, do that. There was totally a thing over here. Are you shitting me? I just sequence broke. I sequence broke. God damn it. It's genuinely one of the best games to 100%. That's what I've heard. Hello. Hello, Hotaru. You're a bit small for a wolf. Oh my god, this place is huge. What the fuck? Do the Switch version. It's so definitively the best. We have the Switch version, so maybe we'll play it for ourselves.
What are we playing for ourselves?
Super Mario 3D World.
Ooh,
we own it.
Fun. We do, don't we? Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, the clover's big. Maybe we'll do it for ourselves. 3D World is better designed than Mario Odyssey. I feel like people will take that as a hot take, but I kind of agree based on what I have played of it. I played Super Mario 3D Land a lot on my 3DS, and I really enjoyed it. for what it is worth. Like, that game was a very fun platformer, and I played the shit out of it. I think I've 100%ed that game.
Dang.
Yeah. What's in here? Hello. Hello, Yosh Pet.
Speaking of games, as you are playing this, I am watching, but I have ukulele up.
Oh
just
yeah.
Casually playing.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's got that, 90s, 90s platformer vibe. Oh, third time's a charm. My brother's calling. I'll be back.
Okay, tell him I say hi. Alas, the call, whatever it could be. Oh, well, that went better than expected. Yeah, I definitely played 3D Land a lot, and I really enjoyed it. So, I've seen some playthroughs of 3D World, but I've never, like, played it for myself. And, like, you can watch a playthrough all you want, but you haven't, like, gotten the full experience unless you play the game for yourself. That's just how it is. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. Hell yeah. That's what I dig it for. Like, streams should be something you listen to, and then if you want to watch the stuff as well, that's fine. Look, it's Mia, Ponkle Girl Mia. Spirit Gate. It invites you to back in time. Are we gonna go back in time? Yes, you should tell the Elder. Yes, you should. Yeah, I've been listening while transferring some of my Pokemon. Hell yeah! I'm actually sitting on the pause screen watching this. Hell yeah! That's great. Look, I want stream fundamentally to be something you can listen to. And if you can listen to it, I've won. Because people can then have the screen open and explicitly not watch and then do their own thing. Because then they'll have it open. So when, like, the audio is, like, whack or, like, someone's way too quiet, that is, like, my nightmare. Because then that's basically something you just can't listen to. We demand that you introduce yourself. I am Okami Amaterasu. We can usually understand. I have no idea what's going on in this wolf's head. I've actually watched stream plenty of times. Hell yeah, but I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. Also, hell yeah. Ishaku. Okay. Chief of the Ponkles. He's old and has gotten quite weak. Okay, I will. I recognize that smell. Who's there? I'm actually a little too high to play TOTK, I think. Haha. Happens to the best of us. It can't be, but I know that bark anywhere. You must be Ami. Ami, it is you. When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide too. Yes, go ahead and ignore me. That's the Ami I know. I don't know how you managed to make yourself so small, but that rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt of who you are. I'm no longer the young boy you remember me as, Ami. I've grown to become the leader of Pongtan. Yes, I am the legendary swordsman Ishaku. Legendary swordsman Ishaku. Self-proclaimed. I've gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You can give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them yet, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in the gods like they used to. So, I suppose it's only to be expected that you're weaker now.
It's sad to see you without your old strength. But let me tell you something straight, Ami. In your current state, you couldn't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. So tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Is that a no? You mean you came all this way alone? I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Oh well, never mind. It's no big deal. Ami, I'm sure you already know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. We Ponkles always knew that the darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. You seem to have forgotten absolutely everything. Celestial envoys are messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live on unless people believe in them. We Ponkles are the only ones who can communicate with gods. And when we train as artists to teach the world their divine power, then only the very best of us are chosen to be given this honor. The honor of being named a celestial envoy. I was the 6th celestial envoy when I traveled with you, but I'm old now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. So I decided to take everything that I've learned and teach it to my people. I've been very strict, but it's paid off. Now almost all of them have what it takes to be a celestial envoy. So, Ami, take a look around the village and talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th celestial envoy. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their paintings will show you the world your divine power. If you people believe in you, your powers are sure to return. Then and only then will you be able to defeat the darkness. What is it? Ignoring me again, are you? It doesn't matter, I can tell what you're thinking anyway. You're thinking about the Spirit Gate, aren't you? Only a fool would be interested in something like that. That loathsome gate invites misfortune, I tell you. If you open it, you'll be engulfed in a vile, sinister air. There's no reason in the world you'd ever need to open it. Anyway, it can't be opened without my trusty sword, Denjin Maru. Never mind that. How's your search for a celestial envoy going? Must be hard to choose with all the talent here. What? Is that you want to tell me? Just for the record, I don't have a grandson anymore. That no-good rascal gave up on his training and ran away with one of my treasured paintings. He's no longer a grandson of mine. I've washed my hands of him. I'm going there, I'm going there, I'm going there. Denjin Maru. What if I had Isun, This reverse shot gag gets me every time. Where Ami's just like stone dead, cold-faced. It is a good bit, I do admit. Makes you realize that Isun's already the 7th celestial envoy. What an unusual customer, you're a god. Ugh. 8th wonder. Oh, I want that. I only have a quarter of what I need, though. Oh, it's gonna be close. I might be able to buy it.
Oh, okay. I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh, not too much. We met the guy who, the person, the chief, the elder.
Oh, okay, cool.
How is your brother?
He's okay. So, you know how I mentioned that they got like a flat tire?
Yes.
They were dealing with that. Well, I guess they took their car into the dealership, which we know how that sometimes goes. I'm a little
biased against going to the dealership versus a local mechanic. And so basically, even though they just bought this car from like a trusted family friend who just got like all the mechanics done right before they bought it, the dealership was still like, actually, everything's a disaster.
Fucked.
And you need this. Your brake fluid, you need all new brake fluid. And they were like, really? Because they actually like just changed that like a month ago. And then the guy was like, oh, well, then I guess it's fine. Like, okay. So you're literally just like admitting that you're just trying to like squeeze them for every penny they're worth. So, you know, on that front, it's not great. But we may end up dropping them off at like a train station or bus line or something, so that my father doesn't have to drive them down, if that's okay with us.
Yeah, we'll discuss
we'll
it more
talk
off-screen.
about it more off screen.
We'll talk about it more later.
We wouldn't be going into their actual neighborhood because the Pride Parade is happening on Sunday, in their neighborhood, so all the streets are blocked off.
It's not that we're homophobic, it's just that we really don't want to drive through there.
No, it's just that you literally won't be able to. Like, all of the
Exactly.
streets will be closed.
Exactly.
But, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's what you missed on Glee. Gleeve.
The Gleeve. I got the
Were you ever a Gleek?
I did watch Glee. I would not call myself a Gleek because I did, but my mom had Glee songs on her iPod.
Your mom was a bit of a Gleek?
Yeah. I watched
pretty cool.
I watched
pretty cool.
Glee way longer than I should have because
You know what? No judgment.
No, it was because like they TiVo'd it, and I was like, I got home and I'm like, shit, what do we have on the TiVo? And it was that, or like the fucking NBC dramas that were like trying to capitalize on the success of Lost to some effect. Whether it was like V, or there's like Revolution, I think is what it was, where every like electricity just stops working.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, they did they had a lot. I feel like they still have the occasional show that tries to do that.
Yeah. I think one of them was Terra Nova, where like they just go to Earth like 65 billion years ago.
Oh
because the Earth
yeah.
has become so polluted.
I'd seen commercials for that back in the day.
I'm stuck. Not stuck. I'm a god.
That's the level of confidence I aspire to have. Ooh, wait, okay, that actually reminds me. Okay, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way when I ask it, but I saw online that people were like asking the men in their lives, do you think you could land a plane if you had to? So, out of curiosity, do you think you could land a plane if you had to in an emergency situation?
Is this gonna get used as TikTok bait?
I'm not using this TikTok bait. Do you want me to just tell you? Basically, a lot of people.
I'll say, okay, for the sake, I'll answer your question before you go into
Okay, you don't have to, but
I would say, you know, if I had enough time, I could probably do it.
Okay.
If I had enough time, I could land a plane. I could get the plane out of the air, on the ground. Maybe not everyone survives, but at least me. I could at least survive.
I survived. Okay.
That's my stance.
Okay.
Okay. Now why do you ask?
Basically, it was just like people were asking men versus women in their lives, and supposedly it was to show that men typically are much more confident about things that they probably don't know how to do. Like, most of the women asked granted, not from a big survey that I saw, just from like a whole bunch of different people's friends, most of the women said no way, no, I could not land a plane. And most of the men, some of them said, yeah, easily. Or like, yeah, of course. I've watched enough movies, I've played enough video games. Most of the men were quite confident that they could land it. And it was just an interesting, yeah. Well, granted, none of the people I saw were like, oh yeah, I've played Flight Simulator. It was like, yeah, I've watched a movie where they had to land a plane, so I could do it. But, yeah, you know, it's a level of confidence that I aspire to have, and I think more people need to have, but also maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't all be super confident that we can land planes.
Blind masculine confidence.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it was getting at, but I feel like your answer was valid, and like, I wouldn't say it was blind confidence. You were just like, I feel like I could do it, but I might be the only one who lives. But if I had enough time, you know?
I could land a plane.
I feel like you thought about it.
Yeah. I've definitely thought about it in my life. Like, I think everyone thinks about, like, how would I survive a plane crash at some point in their life? I think this is a real thing that people do. If you don't, then maybe it's just me, but I'm confident that at some point, if you have been on a plane or are going to be on a plane, someone's probably told you, like, about it, and you would probably tell them, you know, oh yeah, I'm going on a plane, and they'd ask you, how do you think you would survive a plane crash? How do you think you would survive a plane crash? I think about that a lot when I get on a plane. Can I survive this? And usually I think, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll either die or not die.
So they're my only options, so I usually just remind myself when I'm on a plane in general that I'm much more likely to get into a car accident than I am, like, a plane crash. Which I guess isn't comforting in a way, because I'm just like, great, I'm gonna land and get in a car. But yeah, I don't know. I do try to read, like, the emergency instructions, or at least I usually do, just so I have an idea of, like, where the stuff is on the plane.
Do I have to get that much yen?
Wow. Uh-oh.
Please tell me I don't have to actually get that much money. That would actually be a horrible thing. That would suck so bad. That would be like the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
I gotta make sure I'm doing the right thing as well. You don't worry. Okay. Frankly, if you could land a commercial plane...
Yeah, it stemmed out of this tweet that says, I think all men sincerely believe they could safely land a commercial airliner in an emergency situation with only air traffic control to walk them through it.
No autopilot?
Yeah, that it doesn't say anything about autopilot.
Because they have not excluded autopilot,
first
I
guy
am now going to assume that I can use autopilot.
First guy says, dude, absolutely, I could do it. I'm an engineer. And honestly, I'm a good pilot in GTA. So...
Hey, it's Mia! Landing a commercial plane with no training and no autopilot? Fuck no, says Snake.
Yeah.
Aww. Isun's living up to his potential. Isun's doing his thing. The old GTA credentials. Just how I like.
Just how I like them.
Yeah.
That's how they train the Spirit Airlines pilots. JK, love you, Spirit Airlines.
You got me from point A to point B.
And that is like half the battle.
It really is. And you know what? When those other airlines at Christmas time were shutting down, who didn't, who let us board our flight and get home for Christmas? Spirit Airlines. So, shout out to them for that.
We're going to the Spirit Gate. We're going to the Spirit Gate, wherever it may be. I don't know.
Look for the yellow. Look for the tired gate worker who has to keep saying, nothing is free. You have to pay for this. That's how it is.
You have to pay
That's
for
what you
a
signed
bag
up
literally
for.
under your seat.
Yeah.
Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines, baby.
Love you, Spirit Airlines.
Someday I gotta go on Ryan Airlines. I've heard that's like the
That's
Europe's version. Yeah. The spirit of Europe. The spirit of the UK.
The Spirit of the UK. I thought that was the King.
I still keep forgetting that, like, oh yeah, technically, like, King Charles, I guess. Like, in my mind, he's just not even...
He's just kind of a dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just kind of there, Like...
Yeah, and I guess because the Queen has been around since we've been alive, I was sort of like, okay, I guess she's the Queen. But now with Charles, it's just like, okay, you're just a guy.
You're just a dude who, like, had Diana.
Yeah, and fumbled terribly.
It was just bad. It was just... Charles. Where's Charles?
Charles.
Right over here.
Sometimes I wonder why my dad prefers to go by Chuck, but maybe that's part of the reason.
I knew a guy who went by Charles.
Charles.
He's kind
Charles
of a douche.
Dickens. Charles was a dick.
Dick Ends? More like Bell End.
Hey.
No, I knew a guy who went by Charles sometimes, and it was like, really?
It's just not. I just don't hear it that often.
Hi, I'm Charles.
I guess I hear Charlie more often.
Yeah.
And then Chuck for like older people usually, I feel.
Yeah. I know very few people our age named Charlie, but I do know one. Oh?
It's a classic name. I feel like it seems like quote-unquote classic children's baby names are coming back. Like, people are naming their kids Eloise and I had other ones in my mind. Now I don't.
Olivia.
But, yeah, Olivia's always pretty popular. Elizabeth.
I love doing that. Hang on.
Oh yeah. I will say the live stream on Discord has not been working for me for the past like hour at least.
Oh
so
shit,
I'm just,
really?
Yeah.
Hey, hold up, I'll fix it.
Well, because I assumed it was just like an issue on my end with like the like Wi-Fi. Just I don't know.
One sec.
Crap. So I've just been watching on just been watching a regular stream. Oh, there it is. I guess I should have told you, but
it's an easy fix.
It was fun hearing what was going to happen before I saw it happen.
Okay.
It's just like when I'm not in the call with you, but you're streaming. Because once again, I hear what you say, and then about 4 seconds later, I hear it again, and I see what you were talking about.
I see.
It's pretty odd. But
it is a very disorienting experience. I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this forest of illusion is confusing. I'm kind of glad that it's not just like a pick a 4-way direction and hope that you pick the right direction kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I like that trope in games to some extent, but, like, it is a little overdone, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you do it creatively or uniquely, it can be fun, but, like, if it's just a 4 directions, pick a path, oh, you picked the wrong path, then that's really not very fun.
Yeah, I agree.
It was fun, like, once in the Kokiri Woods and the Lost Woods, but then, like, everything after that has been like, yes, I know it's kind of a staple of the franchise, but does it have to be?
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm just saying. Oh my god, this is long.
Oh yeah, we gotta remind our pal Jillian if she has forgotten that the Harvest Moon Wonderful Life remake comes out next week.
I think she tagged you in that, didn't she? Or
she did like a long time ago, but I'm worried she forgot about it.
She did one
and
recently.
I have it pre-ordered, so... Oh, recently? I didn't see that.
It may have happened like in... But I remember seeing something about like another Wonderful Life's release coming out very soon too.
Okay, well good. As long as she's up to date. Because I know she was very excited about that.
Definitely. Oh.
Oh! It's all good?
Now what do I do? Huh?
Do you gotta go on the side? Gotta get to the side platforms or something? I don't know. I'm not too smart.
I'm watching E soon because there might be like a path to go.
Oh,
there's Catwalk.
Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that skill for a bit. Not gonna lie.
I didn't see it there. That's what was throwing me off.
Yeah.
Let me just eat a holy bone.
Holy bone, Batman.
Fuck. The catwalk does not work as well as I wish it did sometimes. Oh man, this is tight. Oh shit.
Oh, that sucks. That hurts.
Here we go. Okay, I'm on there. Let's get this stray bead. And we're good. Okay. Now let's hustle. Jesus Christ. Come on.
Have you ever been up on a catwalk in a theater?
I have. Once in middle school.
Nice.
I mean, my middle school was a high school at one point. And, so, like, basically all of the things you would have in a high school theater, we had in our middle school theater.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so, like, they were, like, telling kids, don't touch the levers.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. That can get dangerous.
That can definitely get dangerous. The catwalk of shame. Yeah. This is it. The big old hunk of wall right there is the spirit gate.
I used to have to go up to the catwalk pretty regularly when I worked for my school's, like, lights and sound system. So we did all the stuff in the high school theater. And because we had old equipment, so you had to go in and out and manually change out the glass and change out what color
Oh
you
god.
want your lights to be, and sometimes one of the spotlights would break and you'd have to go up there and try to fix it, or you'd have to go up there and manually reposition it. And then, like, 2 years after I graduated, they got, like, a brand new freaking auditorium, brand new system, fancy lighting. I'm like, okay, back in my day, I had to work for different colors of light.
Back in my day, it was a lot harder.
Back in my day,
Stand
you
back,
had to
Ami.
work for it.
Now, Isun, you're not follying. You're not committing a folly, are you?
Oh? Whoa. Yo. Okay.
Oh, shit. Boy, old man Ishaku would have my head if he knew just what I did. Let's just keep this between you and me, Ami. Just look at that light. Looks way too pretty to be anything that invites misfortune. What are you looking at, furball? Door's open, ain't it? Do you have the guts to go through it? You turn back now after all I've been through. I swear I'll... Huh? Oki! Hello again, Isunan. Matadasu, was it? I thought I'd come and join the fun. I've never seen the Spirit Gate open before. They say opening it only invites disaster. What are you doing here anyway? And how the heck did you get this far into Yoshpet to begin with? Ah, you must be talking about this forest's power to confuse beasts. Indeed, we half-man, half-beast Oina should feel the effects. But it seems the sacred sword Kutone has kept me safe. This is no surprise, as the sword itself has driven me here. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens, when Kutone glows silver. As the prophecy foretells, when Kutone starts glowing, it is a sign that the demons shall soon fall. What's more, some say that even the heavens will be within reach. What the heck's that supposed to mean? Anyway, it hasn't even begun to glow. I must not have slain nearly enough monsters yet. If that's the case, this spirit gate should be just the thing. I'll give those monsters of misfortune a taste of Kutone. Oki, wait! We have no idea what's on the other side of this gate, this thing. All we know is Lika somehow ended up going through it. I guarantee you're gonna find more than you bargained for in there. That's what I'm hoping for. For the sake of Kutone. No, wait, Ami, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look so bad. What was all that talk about the Spirit Gate and misfortune? Hey, this place looks familiar. Yeah, that's it. It looks just like Kamiki Village. Kamiki? You mean that tiny village in Shinshu Field? That's where the whole legend of Orochi began. I've never crossed the sea and set foot in Nippon before. The divine guidance of Kutone must have led me here. The monsters of this land shall now taste its cold steel. No, Oki, wait, what about Laika? He's gone. Oh well. Anyway, this really is Kamiki Village, isn't it? But I'm getting a different vibe from here. That's strange. Why is there a full moon already? Oh no. Hey, isn't this where Saki's tree was? What's the stinky little seedling doing here? Oh my goodness. You're some kind of god, aren't you? I'm a wood sprite. They call me Shakuya. That's great. Young wood sprite Shakuya. Or Shakuya. Where the heck is Sakuya's tree? Shakuya, that's my name. Why don't you get grown-ups? Excuse me, God, are you looking for me? I'm a Mr. Bug and me, Shakuya. Alright. Is there a save point? Wait. Oh, it's different. You mean to tell me you can see this furball's true form? Everyone can see her true form. Oh. Oh. Wow, this song's really good. Can I bloom that tree? I can. Heartbreaking and beautiful. Alright, let's do that. And let's do that. Can I chain these? Nope. So we must be in the past, right? Like, that's the only way to explain what's going on here. We're in Kamiki Village 100 years ago. I'm Razor, this lovely little seed. You can put the cameras so they're stacked on top of each other and bloom them in the same way that way. Yeah, I have done that. Orochi! You come to claim the sack. This thing. I see. Shiranui. We are Shiranui. That is the trick. That is the thing.
Oh. I can see that.
I am 99% certain that is what the situation is. Is like, oh, surprise, Ami is actually Shiranui. Yeah, see? Here it is. Ready? Whee! Oh. I did the 2-in-1. 2 for the price of 1, Grandma. Is there anything out on the friggin' lake? I cannot go out to the lake from this point. I feel like there might be. Yep, there's a clover, okay. Alright, I should go now. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Unstoppable, for hanging out. Hope you have a good evening.
Yeah, have a great night.
Have a great night. Thank you for swinging by and enjoying the stream. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, this part of the game is so... Ooh. I have one praise too many. I'm just digging up stuff, doing my thing. Getting a missable item, Kutani pottery. You should upgrade stuff. You have a lot of praise. No, I will. I wanted to get the 400 for this. So I have full ink now. I wanted max ink, essentially. So I was waiting until I got 400. Is there not a save point in this space? Home of Nazo. That Mushi. Isun, are you dense? Are you dense, me lad? Methinks you may be dense. Ah, but what do I know? Hey, Voltage, make a save state. I don't have means of doing so right now, Snake. I'm working on it, but I don't have any means of doing so. If I could, I would. I would if I could. Don't bully me. It's not my fault I can't save. It's the games. It's not letting me save. Is this a save? This better be a save. It is a save. There's the save. Look, are you happy? There's my save. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's great. That said, with that, we are going to wrap things up for the evening because it is, in fact, almost 11 o'clock.
Man, it is.
And it is a work night.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
So, let's find...
Even Ami's sleeping.
Ami's asleeping. Who can we raid?
Yeah.
So, who can we raid? Anyone? Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna send anyone tonight just because I don't want to spoil Final Fantasy 16 at all.
Oh yeah,
so
that's fair.
I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching this evening. I hope you are well. We will be back probably Monday for more Bug Fables. Bug Fables.
Woo.
And, yeah, I think at this point that's all I can share with you today. I appreciate you all watching. Thanks for humoring me. I guess this game is a little longer than I thought because I thought we could finish it in like 2 streams from now, but maybe that is not the case. I think 2, maybe 3 more Okami streams and I should be done at the length I'm playing, so... Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you all later. Good night.
Good night.